Dad, I've actually found learning at home has been better than I thought, and I feel I'm much farther ahead than many of my friends.
You know, we really noticed this, and your mom and I have been thinking how we can make this work. We looked at Laurel Springs School, who offer a personalized approach to learning where you can revisit material on your schedule.
Wow, Dad, that sounds great. I've just been to Laurel Springs School's website. You know, they have classes in all kinds of subjects and a real focus on getting me ready for college.
Yes, it's an online school with great teachers who are there for you. It's a more personalized approach to learning.
Visit laurelsprings.com to learn more about a unique way of getting your child the personalized education they need. For 30 years, Laurel Springs School has been engaging global learners in grades kindergarten through 12th grade and integrating their passions and pursuits. Laurel Springs School. We build an education around you.
Hey, I'm Peter Bukowski, host of the Locked On Today podcast. Trying to stay on top of every big story in sports is a full-time job. I know, because it is my full-time job. But it's not yours. That's why we have a network of local experts ready to give you the inside scoop on everything you truly need to know in the sports world. And we do it every day to make sure you're always caught up on the latest and greatest in sports. Listen to the Locked On Today podcast every day on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts.
Hey, Ola, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The drippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Heads, meat and potatoes, head chef on the way, going to the air fryer. Is that the smell of the air fryer I smell in the air right now, Steve?
I do not smell it myself right now.
Fryer. I can see it,
but I know it's cooking
right there in the kitchen. Yes, air fryer food's coming up as we prepare for possibly doing our broadcast from Steve's basement. So we're going to find out what we can make in that bad boy. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy. We've got Vince on the line. Vince, I've got you question number 6.
And the last question we asked you was the 8G band is the band for what late night host? The answer was, in fact, Seth Meyers. So on that note, Jimmy Vivino and the Basic Cable Band. That is the band for what late night host?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Stephen Colbert.
The Basic Cable Band. Conan O'Brien.
Yep, I didn't realize he had a band anymore.
Yeah, Jimmy Vivino and the Basic Cable Band.
Did not know that.
Yeah. I got one more for you. What is the name of Jimmy Kimmel's late night band? I'll just go ahead and spin the wheels since you guessed them earlier. I mean, you know.
I don't know. Any hints?
No, I don't. I need know.
Jimmy Kimmel and the Destroyers.
Cleto and the Cletones.
I don't have cable, so.
Well, he's on network.
Uh-huh. You just need an antenna. Pick one up at Fred Meyer for $12.
Or the old tried and true aluminum foil.
I'm wearing that on my head right now.
Ah, very good. That's why I can't read your thoughts. All right, your question. What is foie gras?
Foie gras.
If you're eating foie gras, what are you eating?
Type of food.
Yes.
Cheese?
Eating the stomach of a goose.
Goose liver.
Goose liver.
Yes.
It's a liver?
It's a liver.
Tastes pretty good for liver.
That's because of the way they... We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right, your next question. What is the world's largest capital city? It's located in North America.
Largest capital city.
Mm-hmm. This is no hint to you, but I've been there once. Fascinating place. So North America, the world's largest capital city.
Minneapolis?
No, as far as national capital.
No, we're not being Minneapolis.
Mexico City.
Mexico City, yes.
Oh, national.
Yeah.
I've been there.
You've been there?
Oh, yeah.
It's a great place, man.
A lot of people.
I will say this. I'm about a good foot taller than the average Mexican. And when I'm in Mexico City, we're like downtown. So I have this bird's eye view of everything. And I'm telling you, it's 23 million people. and I'm pretty sure no one is ever home.
What were you doing down in Mexico City, Vince?
I used to skateboard for a living, kind of.
For a living, kind of. What kind of money were you making during your skateboarding days?
Enough to pay rent.
Okay, right. Good enough.
Were you able to find drugs down there easily?
Yeah, we always find weed and end up getting robbed on the first day for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. So wait, you bought weed and then you got robbed of your weed?
Well, yeah, you get there and you have like a tour guide and he's like, "Oh, I can find you weed, but not today." And then you just hit somebody up on the street and then they take your money and they walk. They're like, "All right, I'm going to go over here to this building," and then they do. And then they come out, look both ways, and then take off.
I have this experience. It was not Mexico City. I was in Mazatlan, Mexico. And I get this thing called a pulmonia. Basically, it's a little diesel-powered golf cart, but you kind of zip around town. And this guy, he's driving this thing, gets up to about 40 miles an hour, all right? So he asked me, do I smoke the marijuana? I was like, hell yeah, dude. For the reason you asked, I'm the stereotype. I look like I do because I do. So he's like, all right, cool. So keep in mind, we're driving. My man picks up the phone, and now I don't realize who he's talking to at the time, but the deal is done. He's like, how much money do you want to pay? I don't give him like $40, whatever the hell it is. So we drive off the main road into this residential neighborhood. And as we're driving down this road, we're probably doing about 15 to 20 miles an hour. And there's kids playing outside doing their thing. In the front yard of this house, there's this massive collection of people, like they're having a cookout or something. Sure. It's a real festive kind of thing. And so as we're driving down the road, I see this woman is now walking up to the curb. And she has a styrofoam, like, Big Mac container from McDonald's back in the day. And she throws this thing. The vehicle never stops. She throws this thing. It lands directly in the driver's side. And this thing is full of the weed. And he keeps driving, all right? Because he's taking me to the hotels. Keep that in mind. I've gotten off the plane. I'm on my way to the hotel. She just throws this thing on there. We keep driving. That was his wife.
Sweet.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, I call my wife. We drive by. She's perfect aim, a perfect arm. I mean, this thing landed. We didn't miss a beat. I gave him my money, and I never got robbed, but I did get high. That's my story.
Sheets and stems.
All right, Vince, you're on question number 10.
Question number 10. What month does the city of Munich celebrate Oktoberfest?
September.
There you go.
You are correct.
That one. No, the drinking question.
Robin, why do they call it Oktoberfest if it is, in fact, in September?
It's to celebrate the upcoming harvest in October.
Ah, so you're celebrating in advance.
It's just a premature party. That's pretty much what living in Germany is.
Does it continue through October?
If you wanted to.
Is it like a birthday party month?
That's kind of like the Americanized thing is like, well, it has October in the name, so obviously, but it's to celebrate the upcoming harvest in October, but what the hell, let's keep it going for 2 months. Yeah.
All right, game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA.
Big Dummy! Hello, Leah. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, smoky Chipotle dinosaurs.
Hola. Leah, what are you, sober or not sober there?
I am an elementary teacher in Snohomish County, so I am not sober right now.
I was going to say, tell me you're getting drunk.
Beautiful.
I am.
Hey, do you have to interact with the kids at all, like online or anything, for them to continue or what?
So not at this time because there's not a way to do that and make it equitable so that we would be able to keep our federal funding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to play the game?
We're working on it.
You said you're an elementary school teacher?
I am.
Okay, let's play. What is Leah drinking? I'm going to say
vodka. I'm going vodka.
A Chardonnay.
No, I'm going harder, man.
Robin, you got a guess on this one? You got a horse in the race? What are you thinking? Elementary school teacher, at home, day drinking. Come on, this is easy.
If it's elementary, it's vodka or it's White Claw or maybe it's both.
Oh, my God. You guys are all way off.
Oh, what are you drinking?
I emailed you earlier this week to let you know that even though the Tool show got canceled in Boise, oh, my God, so many white people, Idaho, I had a fridge full of Men's Room Original.
Oh, yeah!
That is correct. Great talking to you. That was your question. What are you drinking?
Woo!
Yeah, pretty good there, huh?
Well, actually, just so you know, I'm taking over for you right now. My kids begin their homeschooling as of yesterday.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
Age, Christ. Well, the difference is they're scared of me, but not the teacher. So so far it's worked.
Well, that's true. You do have that advantage.
Go ahead, complain one more time. That's all you have to say when it stops. All right. Here is your question. What artist became the first artist to get 50 number one songs on a Billboard chart, thanks mostly to the club dance charts. We've all heard of this artist, however. But became the first artist to get 50 number one songs on a Billboard chart, mostly due to the club dance charts, but impressive either way. I am not a fan of this artist.
Michael Jackson?
Is it Madonna?
Madonna. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's anticlimactic. You hope it's someone you like. I was going to say Drake?
Right.
Jesus. Give him another 20 minutes. All right, follow along with me, all right? Because this one's kind of wordy. Italy, Germany, and England call it French disease. Russia calls it Polish disease. Poland calls it German disease. Denmark and Portugal call it Spanish disease. And Turkey calls it Christian disease. What disease are they talking about? Is it gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, or chlamydia?
Oh, man.
You notice nobody wants to take ownership.
Yes.
Everyone's like, oh, no, that's the Spanish disease.
I sure hope it's herpes. I don't know. But
So again, Italy, Germany, and England call it French disease. Russia calls it Polish disease. Meanwhile, if you're in Poland, it's German disease. If you're in Denmark or Portugal, it's Spanish disease. And if you're in Turkey, it's Christian disease. But in the end, do you have gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, or chlamydia?
Oh, my God. How about syphilis?
Oh, no, you're VG. Hey, make sure you teach that when the kids come back to school.
I will do that for you, Trill. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, Leah. That's fantastic. Man, oh, man.
She acts like I'm just going to hazard a guess. Yeah.
Zap! All right, let's see if we got time for one more contestant. Yeah,
I hope we do, because her name is Claudio. Hello, Claudio. Welcome to the men's room.
Herpes or chlamydia.
Claudio, turn your radio down. Now, get back to him.
Nah, we're not going to have time.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Nick, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Not sober, Nick.
Or 20 somewhere.
Okay. Hey, Nick, you've only got one TV channel. Will it be the Lifetime Movie Network, Public Access, Hallmark, or C-SPAN?
Well, that's a great question, Miles. I've thought about this long and hard, and I'm going to have to go with public access, sir, and I'll tell you why.
All right.
I'll just say Goddess Cream, and I'll say the Bong Hit Championship.
Is that on public access?
It used to be.
All right.
In Seattle.
All right.
The Bong Hit Championships.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I would watch that.
I would too.
Dude, that's a
Go to
huge
your
pull.
local, video clip searchery, and you can find it.
John's got a 6-footer. He's going for the full pull here.
Oh, let's see if he stays conscious. Does he stay conscious for his 10 seconds?
He's got his regular.
Oh, so close, down at 9 seconds.
You know why? His regular lighter Dave couldn't show up, so now the John's doing it.
You know, it's hard to bring in a backup last minute, and typically he prefers a Gillette lighter. All right.
So close.
Here's your question. True or false? True or false? Mel Brooks was the first white artist with a rap song on the Billboard R&B chart.
Oh, I was hoping this was going to be about half a half, but I'll go true.
True. You know how stupid that is?
Oh, one and done.
All right, so here's the deal with this, all right? So Mel Brooks, he's the first white, Mel Brooks, the first white artist to have a rap song on Billboard R&B chart. The song was called It's Good to Be the King, and it's from the movie History of the World Part 1 back in 1982, but he crushed it.
Hey, guys, more open restaurants out there. Trapper Sushi is open for carry-out and delivery on all major apps. A few more. As far as the Black Bottle is concerned, the Gastro Tavern on First Avenue in Seattle, they are open, as well as the Black Bottle in Bellevue on Bellevue Way. DoorDash delivery and curbside there. And
I vouch for Black Bottle.
South Bay Pub in Olympia is open daily for pickup, and they will fill your growler with delicious men's room red.
Yeah.
And Casamia in Olympia is also taking pickup orders as well. Email those orders to us, or those businesses to us, at the men's room and mensroomlive.com, and we'll get as many out there as we possibly can. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Mom, I'm a little worried. I don't feel ready to be back at school.
Visit laurelsprings.com to learn more about a unique way of getting your child the personalized education they need. For 30 years, Laurel Springs School has been engaging global learners in grades kindergarten through 12th grade and integrating their passions and pursuits. Laurel Springs School. We build an education around you. Call or go online today.
Hey, I'm Peter Bukowski, host of the Locked On Today podcast. Trying to stay on top of every big story in sports is a full-time job. I know, because it is my full-time job. But it's not yours. That's why we have a network of local experts ready to give you the inside scoop on everything you truly need to know in the sports world. And we do it every day to make sure you're always caught up on the latest and greatest in sports. Listen to the Locked On Today podcast every day on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts.
Welcome back to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, time for a few emails to the men's room at mensroomlive.com. Yeah. Continuing to do some shout-outs from some businesses out there doing takeout, delivery, and all kinds of services in between. Please stop by if you can and you're in the area and help these local businesses as far as people and their jobs are concerned and everything else. Obviously, it is a tough time. So check out Bob's Burgers and Brew in both Tulalip and Burlington. They are doing online orders from 12 till 7 every night. Guys, I work here at my uncle's restaurant in Seattle. It is a Kauai Family Restaurant. We're open for takeout, pickup orders, and we're open from 10 a.m. till 3:30. Thanks, guys, for your help. We appreciate it. I'll let you guys get the word out for Uptown Gig Harbor restaurants that are still open. Thank you, guys, for that. Also still open, Blazing Onion in Gig Harbor, takeout, DoorDash, and Postmates. Cutters Point Coffee in Gig Harbor has takeout. Fondy Pizzeria. God. Blue Agave Mexican Grill has takeout, and Lily's Restaurant Thai and Vietnamese also has takeout. A few others. Mrs. Turner's in Puyallup. Great hometown food and desserts for takeout. Highly recommended. Umisaki House. That's a sushi place here in Seattle. Pickup orders and caviar delivery. So if you want to get some sushi, you can still do that. The Rhodes River Ranch in Arlington. For a pickup, call ahead. They've got steaks, burgers, and hand-cut fries, plus salads, dessert, and you can get a quart of soup as well. So take home some soup. Bonbon Candies on Bainbridge Island is taking orders over the phone and online. You get a pound of their amazing fudge delivered to your house. They'll pack that fudge and send it to your house. If you're looking for some hand-packed fudge, just head on over to
That's
Bonbon
illegal
Candies
in most states.
on Bainbridge Island. If you like your fudge packed and shipped to you, there you go. And one more. This is 1440 Coffee Roasters. If you're looking for coffee, they operate out of Coos Bay, Oregon. They can get coffee to your doorstep in 3 days or less. Check them out at 1440 CoffeeRoasters.com. Thank you guys for doing what you're doing. That from Ryan and Sarah. You listen on Portland's Classic Rock 92.3 KGO. And let's move on to some birthday requests. Ola Men's Room. I forgot to have you wish my boy Devin a birthday yesterday.
Ooh.
Can you do that today, please?
No.
I know the rules, but I wanted to try anyway because I'm going insane and figure why not at least try. Love you guys. That from Julie, Miles' favorite stalker.
You know, we appreciate you trying, but you're just going to have to break the news to your kid that, you don't love them the way some parents love their kids.
It's not a good time to be a stalker. You know what I mean? You're the only one out there. People can just see you. If you're a good stalker, you can blend in with a crowd.
You would be happy to have a stalker.
Guys, let's give it up for my son Finn, who is 8 years old. How about a barbershop quartet fish sandwich? That from Dad and the mom. Love the show.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dill relish in the morning, at noon, and at night, and at night.
All of Michela's, we would love to wish Ethan a special 24th birthday. How about the dirty Germans talking to him about not letting all his countless failed relationships getting him down?
Yeah, the good thing about the failed relationships means that there's always someone new to have the sexy time with.
Ja, du bist ein Dreckschwein, aber alles ist gut.
What's a goot?
I don't know.
You don't want to
And the look
know.
on her face says you just don't want to know.
Right in the goot. Today's my amazing boyfriend Eric's Dirty 30. Since we can't celebrate how we plan, please have the Dirty Germans give him some advice on how we can celebrate at home. That from Annie the girlfriend.
Yeah, you play a little tail, a game called Pin the Tail on the Donkey, but you use your front tail. And remember, a donkey is an ass.
Ja, du kannst zu Hause feiern, aber das wird ganz heiß zu sein.
Guys, my employee and good friend Buck is making his 30-second trip around the hideous orb. Can I get an original fish sandwich and the Dirty Germans about how long it's been for him having sex? Thanks, guys. That from J Power Painting.
Fish sandwich?
Yeah, it sounds like it has been a very long time since someone buttered your squirrel.
Ja, das ist 3500 24 Jahre, bis du das angefasst hast.
520 years.
Can we get a
No,
German
not quite. One more than
listener
that. One more
to
than
translate these things?
I don't know if we should.
We have people counting the dumps and all that stuff. Is there
Let's
anybody out
not.
there who can speak German, who can
Let's
give
not.
us an email?
No, we've had the
I'm
occasional
curious.
person who is say, hey, man, I speak
I wanna
German.
know.
And Robin's got a mouth.
I want to know what's going on over there.
That's basically what I get
Sounds
out of it.
horrible. Bitches, I'd like to wish my shop foreman Jake a happy 34th birthday. Could you give him some dirty Germans talking about porn stashes and snakes? That from Whiskers.
Yeah, when it comes to porn, first of all, the stash is located below my waist. I also like the whiskers, but that is on the other side.
Ja, du kannst gerne meine Schnurrbartschlange anfassen.
I don't know.
Guys, can I get a shout out for my awesome bro-in-law Jason's 37th trip around the sun? How about a your penis is too small and a big old Leroy Jenkins? Thanks, guys. Love the show. That from Scott.
Let's do this. Leroy
Today's my buddy Kurt's 39th trip around the sky there, the ball. Could you give him a what the hell is that, bro? And uh-oh, look out. And everyone talking all over themselves about how to survive the zombie apocalypse. Thanks, guys. That from Big Time.
Oh my God! What the is that, bro?
Oh, look out.
You don't have to worry about the zombies.
Basically, what I'm seeing on TV, man. Apparently, you gotta stick them like between the pasta, like cut their head off or something like that.
But you're just going to put a bunch of stuff in the air fryer and you want your fried shapes. You want to take care of your gut health.
Ouija board, I'll tell you that, man. Fall directly to him, right?
Just wax it. Oh, the guys, quick shout out to my man Brian. He's 42. He could really use some advice from the dirty Germans on his party.
Yeah, if you want to throw a good party, just show everyone your greasy weasel.
Ja, Feierei.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, bitches.
Ja, the Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Couple extra emails. Remember I was telling you the story about going to the Fred Meyer, and there was a woman in khaki pants, and she had like a red vest on with a white shirt.
Yeah,
and I thought she worked there, and I asked her, and she stood up, and she looked, give me a dirty look. I don't work here.
I just dress like I do.
Subject is like Miles' Fred Meyer encounter. Guys, before moving to Nevada, 70 miles from Reno, I worked in an assisted living facility in DuPont, Washington. Our uniform was khakis and a dark blue polo shirt. Almost every time I stopped at Walmart on my way home, I would be asked where something was in the store. If the person was nice and I knew the store well enough to guide them to it, I would. If they were being a D, I'd send them on a wild goose chase. Simple pleasures. That from Jim in Urington. Guys, this is Ethan from Fayetteville, Arkansas, listening to you all on 98.3 The King.
All right.
What I miss most is making money. I'm a full-time Uber driver in Fayetteville, which is a college town. My income has dropped below 1/3 of what I'm used to. It's a tough time for everyone, and we'll all have to stick together, but not too close. Love you guys, and keep on rocking.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meats and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Oh, so close. Mike Hawk. How you doing? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
You come bearing gifts.
I have. And they're much better than the last time that I came in here bearing gifts.
Well, the last time you came in here, you cooked us some of your delicacies.
I did. My world famous chili burritos.
Those were just regular bean burritos, weren't they?
Well, yeah. But they were my world-renowned bean burritos.
Right. Okay.
And then, of course, I made you guys the spectacular sloppy Joe mix that I can procure, as well as my broccoli beef.
I'm still mad at you about that.
Your beef and broccoli, which was ground chuck beef.
It was.
And then broccoli over white rice.
And it was phenomenal, and I loved it.
Yeah. It's like if you were a bartender and I ordered a Jack and Coke, he'd hand me 2 separate glasses.
Okay.
That's basically what your beef and broccoli was. Like, it is just the definition of beef and broccoli, but not the dish.
I see that you once again come bearing delicacies.
I do indeed. So we've been talking an awful lot of, obviously, with the coronavirus going around, a lot of people are getting shut in. I don't remember exactly how the conversation got started.
I got an air fryer last Sunday.
That's what it was.
And it changed my life for the better.
Completely changed the game. We know that Miles has kept an Instapot inside of his home for, 40 weeks and counting now at this point?
It's worth more later if you keep it in the box.
Okay. But Thrill actually decided to go ahead and get himself a new cooking appliance and actually use the thing.
Crazy stuff.
And it changed the game. And all of a sudden we get all these people that are are commenting in on the show and saying all the different things that they've made with their air fryers, and I took a handful of them. I brought in my air fryer, and I did my best.
Oh, you have an air fryer too?
I do indeed.
Man, oh man,
Okay.
Miles.
Well, look, there's a chance we're going to have to broadcast the show from Steve's basement. The new air fryer could play into this.
Oh, it will.
As far as what we're eating, as far as our lunch is concerned.
Yeah.
Because if we get to that point on lockdown, who knows what's going to happen. But you never really chimed in too much that you were a secret owner.
Not too much.
Of an air fryer.
Well, I do have my own little booth over there, so I don't really chime into the show all that much.
I know that, but what are some of the things that you typically make at home in the air fryer?
So obviously some chicken patties are going nuts in my house. My fiance's vegetarian, and she actually has her little soy chicken patties, and she makes those.
So like if you're making a
It
chicken
works
sandwich, burger,
absolutely.
or whatever.
Really
Okay.
anything that needs to be fried, we've made fries in there. It sounds weird saying
How are the fries in the air fryer?
Fantastic.
Are they good? Crispy. They are not. Look, and we've said you can buy Ore-Ida, you can hand cut them yourself. There's all these things you can do at home. I'm telling you, man, the air fryer, it just makes them better than you would normally.
And the method that I usually go with when it comes to fries is at least until I got the air fryer, was I would put them on a big old sheet and I would just bake them, basically, is what I was doing.
Yeah.
They never came out right. They never came out the same. As soon as we got the air fryer,
flip them. You got to go in there and do all that
Exactly.
stuff.
And you didn't really like them. They were just there for sustenance.
Salt doesn't seem to stick because it's
Nothing.
dried out in the oven.
So we polled the head chef's audience before they all came in and got seated today. Of course, they're on the other side of the barrier because of the virus. We don't want to be spreading that.
Sure.
We still do have an audience
All
in
6
here.
feet apart.
And so the thing that we came up with and that I brought in and cooked for you guys today is we have dinosaur nuggets, a mozzarella cheese stick, an egg roll.
This is like an appetizer sampler.
And an actual pizza roll. It's a cheese pizza roll. So let's go one by
cheese
one.
pizza roll.
Because I cooked them all at the same time just that they would be here. Of course, this is me cooking, so they're probably absolutely awful,
All right.
but I want to get your guys' take. Miles, I know that you haven't really experienced the air fryer, so we're going to be looking to you for some opinions on this thing.
Okay.
What do you think?
All right, where do we start?
So let's start with the dinosaur nugget. Let's go with the dinosaur
This
nugget.
is.
I've got a T-Rex.
I have. What is? Is
Bang
this
and
a?
gong. Should I just decapitate this mother?
This is a Stegosaurus.
I believe that's a Stegosaurus. And he's just decapitated. You hear how crunchy that is.
T-Rex is good.
It is. T-Rex tastes good.
You know why? Because they're a bird.
So Thrill, I followed your suit on this one. I got some avocado oil spray. You can find it in with all the rest of the cooking oils, and I just kind of gave it a quick once over. I'm not dousing the things. I'm not really dusting it. I'm just giving it a good, thorough once over, and then I'm shoving it in there.
That is really good.
Isn't it, though?
That's what I'm saying.
Honest to God, it keeps the juiciness in.
That's
It
what
does.
I mean. Dino nuggets suck. All right. If you're a parent, you got this garbage in your house. Right? Your kids like them, but
It's a blast of flavor in your mouth. You got any donkey sauce, Mike?
No.
That's good.
That's good.
Very good.
Pardon me. I broke the rule.
You can't stay out of there, can you?
I say we saved the mozzarella stick for last because that's the one thing you can actually get
That's
in a
not bad.
restaurant.
So one thing that I know that a lot of people are probably going to town on while they're at home all by themselves, a lot of gamers will probably get on this, is the pizza roll. Now, what you know about the pizza roll, you can cook it in the oven, you can cook it in the microwave. It is either going to be frozen or absolutely lava hot in the middle.
Correct.
This is my first attempt at doing it in the air fryer, and I heard that recommendation. Let's see how it goes. Gentlemen, the pizza roll, please.
All right, here. I'm a big connoisseur of these.
Just a regular pizza roll. Obviously, it still has a good amount of crunch to it.
Oh, it's still got some...
Right.
It's good and gooey and cheesy inside.
Use your air fryer.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you.
So they were just a tiny bit exploded on the side, but
Is
it
this
didn't...
how they were supposed to taste?
Maybe.
I have no idea.
This is what they act like it tastes like in the commercials, but it never does at home.
No. I prefer them a little bit softer, I will say
the
that.
oven dries them out.
Yes.
No.
And again, if you put them in the microwave, they either are frozen or it absolutely
Explodes,
blasts
yeah.
all
So
the
far-
insides out.
So far, I'm sold on this damn thing.
Sold on it already?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I've been trying to tell you,
All right.
man.
So now we're going to move over to the chicken egg roll. I believe this is actually official P.F. Chang's chicken egg rolls here.
Oh, really? She bought it with frozen
Correct.
P.F. Chang's. People, they're saying tater tots, frozen burritos, and
Ooh, frozen burrito would be
ham
good.
bite sandwiches. Cook those open face are saying they're spectacular. Bacon
come
wrapped
on.
onion rings in the
That's
air
good.
fryer.
Miles just dove into the egg roll and he approves.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It really is, man. It takes that frozen food to a new level.
Ow, God damn.
Easy now.
All right,
The thing
man.
is that this stuff's been out of the fryer for at least five minutes at this point, so it's actually retaining a lot of the heat.
How long did it take to cook this?
This particular dish that I
This
put together for you
appetizer
guys
sample
took 21 minutes at a 360-degree heat.
All right, it's about the same as an oven.
Right.
All right.
So,
But all these
at
are in
least
there
it's a
together, right?
The thing about the oven is you're going to wait all that amount of time, and it's not going to be worth it.
Right. You're using all that energy. Too.
Exactly.
It's like a little countertop thing.
Okay, so the piece de la resistance. It is finally time for the mozzarella cheese stick. I unfortunately didn't bring any marinara for you guys. You guys are going to go raw dog it for me. So go ahead. I'm going to let them cleanse their palates here for half a second. Miles is is going after the mozzarella cheese stick.
Restaurant quality.
And away he goes. Still has a good crunch. Not a whole lot of stretch to the cheese.
Very good.
Right?
It wins.
It's very good.
There it is. So, Miles, now I think we should pose the question here. Now that you have tested 4 proven, tried and true methods for the air fryer, are you going to buy yourself an air fryer?
No, I already have one in a box.
Okay. Are you about to finally unbox the air fryer?
Yes.
Ah, there it is.
Yes, I will.
It's a game changer, man.
Really is.
All this cheap-ass frozen stuff, like you said, it's just not quite that good.
You know what I've got? I've got a lot of, bagged Trader Joe food items. Like egg rolls.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
And stuff like that, like, I don't know, orange chicken that I heat up in there before I put the sauce. That's what I'm doing with it.
Phenomenal. Good call. So, speaking of being in lockdown, foods that people, somebody did a study. A website compiled a bunch of people's social media pictures that put together a list of the foods that nobody wanted even now. We know that a lot of people are going out and panic buying right now. Obviously, toilet paper is a high commodity right now. Canned goods are going away. A lot of frozen stuff is going away.
Even in a moment of not quite desperation, but like, let's face it, confusion, a little bit of panic. No one knows this. You don't know how long it'll last. People still won't buy these foods.
Correct. And I have 8 of them for you.
Damn.
So number 8 on the list of the foods that people will still not buy even in a panic is, of course, at this time, Corona beer. Really?
It has nothing.
I would think that it would skyrocket with this thing going on here. Well, obviously, there was a little bit of a misconceived fear of it, but after that goes away, it's the season of Corona.
But obviously, it has not gone away.
Right.
Because, I mean, like, especially if you just want beer and there's a ton of one kind, you just go for it. And it's Corona. Everyone's familiar, but I guess they're superstitious, don't know?
Gotta be. I did, however, pick up their hard seltzers, and they're fantastic. They're good. Good time.
I would not try COVID-19 beer, but Corona beer was already there.
Corona's like anything else. If you're in the right environment, I mean, have a Corona.
Yeah.
It's hot outside.
Think about it.
Get some limes.
You drink a beer called Men's Room.
Right.
Certainly you could drink Corona.
Yeah, but beer is like anything else. It's seasonal. You don't drink porters and stouts and heavy beers in the middle of the summer, so like anything else.
Number 7 on the list of foods that people still won't buy even in a panic is unsalted potato chips. I didn't know these things existed.
Have you never had one?
No, I've had a baked potato chip, but I've not had an unsalted
They're not the worst.
Okay.
They're not bad. They're not anything. It's just a fried potato. Put it this way, when you eat mashed potatoes, typically you add something, right?
Right.
Imagine a spoonful of that, there's your unsalted potato chip.
Number 6, gluten-free, that should give you everything you need to know, battered halibut.
I mean,
gluten-free battered halibut.
That's a tough sell in the best of times.
How do you ruin halibut?
This one
Make
seems,
it gluten-free and batter it.
This one seems a little bit picky. Aquafina water at number 5.
Really?
A lot of people are buying up the bottled water, but apparently Aquafina is not the way to go.
Is there something? Is it some political thing?
I have no idea.
How to mess up water?
Number 4. This is a political thing. Baby shark cereal.
I understand.
Number 3 of the foods that nobody will buy even during a panic is hot tamales flavored Peeps.
That sounds terrible.
That was just a bad call.
Don't
Peeps.
do it.
I think they're just making excuses why no one bought it in the first place.
It's
the coronavirus.
It's the COVID, yeah.
Right. Number 2, cans of Manhattan clam chowder soup in a New England grocery store.
They probably are so snobby, they just want the homemade.
Maybe. And again, like you said, it's not a full scale, oh my God, we're about to die. There's still room to be picky. Number 1, the food that most people are not going to buy, even though the stores are just absolutely getting gutted right now. Frozen pizza with pineapple. Or cauliflower and broccoli crust.
Oh, man. Thank you, Mike. That was tasty and delicious. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
I'm sparkly.
I'm bubbly.
And together, we're Mineragua.
The fresh, sparkling water for those who are bubbling over with life
and crave new experiences.
Are you thirsty for adventure, more laughs, and more excitement?
With Mineragua in hand, it's easy to live life with sparkle.
Just look for the glass bottles with tiny bubbles wrapped in blue.
And you'll taste and feel the difference of Mineragua sparkling water.
Mineragua, get your fizz.
Innovation, resilience, agility. It's how Michigan businesses continue to work together to make a difference now and shape the future. Join us and make your mark where it matters. Visit michiganbusiness.org/radio.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up in just 7 minutes, we will drink and we will toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, quick check into Mike Hawk for some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, all over the country, people have started putting their Christmas lights back up.
Why is this?
A woman on Twitter said her dad explained it in one sentence, quote, "The world needs this right now."
Need what?
Christmas lights.
No, we don't.
It's to spread cheer and joy.
Yeah, all right. So you got what? Hallmark Channel is going to play their, Christmas movie marathon. Not of just any Christmas movies, but the Hallmark created Christmas movies.
You
People are putting up Christmas lights. And where were you, Robin? You said you were somewhere today and they're playing Christmas music. You're looking for toilet paper.
I was yesterday at Target, and then all of a sudden, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You comes on overhead, and I thought I was having like a stroke or an aneurysm or something.
Let's not do this.
Wait a second. What is happening?
Let us not do this.
Don't you think there's enough that you can do at home that you've been putting off instead of getting back into those boxes and putting a tree back up?
Yeah,
I mean,
doesn't Christmas come early enough?
You don't have a project, or I'm surely there's something that you should have done at home that you haven't done yet, right?
2 20-somethings in New York have been enlisting volunteers to help deliver groceries and medicine to the elderly and other people who can't go out. And in the first 72 hours, 1,300 people signed up.
Awesome.
They're calling the group Invisible Hands. And this is happening all over the place. I know I personally had a conversation with my aunt. She's doing it up in Bellingham. It's a group called the Bellingham COVID-19 Community Helpers. It's a group that's really spanning Whatcom County up there. And same thing. If they need medication, if they need supplies, if they need food, they're running it out because these elderly people, these people that are immune deficient, can't go out right now.
They need this. They need someone to help them.
So if you're up there in Bellingham, again, look them up, Bellingham COVID-19 Community Helpers. If you're anywhere else in the area, there's got to be somebody who's doing the same thing. Keep a look out there. We can get you the things that you need. The owner of a pizza place in Connecticut has been making 2 trips a day to deliver free pizzas to his local hospital.
Oh, nice.
That's fantastic.
That's very cool.
A woman in Spain had to celebrate her 80th birthday while self-isolating. So her neighbors surprised her by singing happy birthday from their windows and balconies.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Feel good story.
Till she screams, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Shut up. Pardon me.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
An IKEA store in Sweden found 50,000 face masks in one of their warehouses and donated them all to a nearby hospital.
Cool. Hospitals need those.
Hospitals need those.
Children's bank robbers.
Children's Hospital in Seattle needs those.
Right.
There's many places that need those.
Take them to the hospital, gang. There could be a shortage of ventilators soon, so over 300 engineers got together on Facebook and started something called the, quote, Open Source Ventilator Project.
Oh, I thought you were going to say open source. Like, geez, guys.
The goal was to come up with something people could build out of readily available materials and 3D printed parts. Now, a week later, they've already got a prototype. You get engineers together, they're going to make something here within a couple days.
Ooh, they get all sciencey.
There you go. Trader Joe's has had a huge uptick in business for obvious reasons, so they're handing out bonuses to help their employees.
They're busy.
Good.
They are.
And they've got a lot of food that will freeze, a lot of meals that you can make that are kind of prepared already. Although they're frozen, they're easy to just throw in a pan real quick.
Right.
So they've got a lot of good food options as far as having something a little bit different.
Exactly.
At an affordable price. Trader Joe's won't kill you.
Right. And it's good stuff, too.
Yeah.
Right before St. Patrick's Day, the maker of Jameson Irish Whiskey donated $500,000 to the U.S. Bartenders Guild to help bartenders get through the crisis.
Nice, man. Good.
They're hurting. People are stepping up. I dig it. Burger King will be giving away free kids' meals to parent to make sure kids have something to eat. It's not clear if they've started yet, but you'll be able to order online or through their app. They're also doing free delivery.
Okay.
Fantastic. It says if you need to need help homeschooling your kids, Scholastic.com is now offering free online courses. And Google's Arts and Culture page has 2,500 museums that you can explore online.
I would take advantage, if nothing else, man, just to give your kids any kind of routine will make your life so much easier.
Sure. Something to look forward to.
That's the struggle, man. I mean, because, kids are kids, man, so they know they're not at school, but so far, it's only been 2 days of school stuff, but the kids, look, just get up in the morning, just like you would for school, sit down to the dining room table, unlike you would do for school, but do this crap.
Right.
And they're getting it done.
The president has signed a bill that passed through the Senate to use $100 billion toward emergency paid leave and free testing. The U.S.-Canada border is among many more closures, and an Italian town managed to completely stop its virus spread through testing and quarantines. It says sales of adult toys are up, and there are now some condom shortages as people figure out how they really want to pass the time right now.
That's an essential business, I'm pretty sure.
I guarantee it right now, man.
There's a new website called howmuchtoiletpaper.com, and it will tell you how long your current supply will last.
It said that. What do you eat?
How many people live in your home?
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. Moving on here. Oh, actually, you know what? Why not? So there's a video going viral online that is of this particular cat.
Oh, good.
It's a mad cat, and I'll tell you what he's so angry about 1 hour from now.
Jesus.
Thank you, my cock. Headlines are on the way 1 hour from now. First, let's get a contestant online for Profile This. We'll take caller 9-844-999. Hola.
Hola! The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.
Mom, I'm a little worried. I don't feel ready to be back at school.
Visit laurelsprings.com to learn more about a unique way of getting your child the personalized education they need. For 30 years, Laurel Springs School has been engaging global learners in grades kindergarten through 12th grade and integrating their passions and pursuits. Laurel Springs School. We build an education around you. Call or go online today.